Eagles survive 28-23 against the Jags. Saquon Barkley has one of those death-defying moves that probably is the move of the century. And did Jalen Hurts, is he starting to play like he played in 2022 as an MVP candidate? With all that being said, you already know what it is. It's me, Michael C. You know what to do. Cue the music.
Let's make this epic!
I don't know about you guys. I don't know about y'all. America at home thought it was a fumble. You heard the analysts thought it was a fumble. You heard the commentators of CBS say it was a fumble. So you're telling me everybody in America on this God green earth knew that it was a fumble except for the refs? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. That was probably one of the most terrible calls I've ever heard, and I have been watching football for a very long time. So you're looking at this, as I'm looking at this replay, you you're telling me you can't clearly see a Jags player tripping up Saquon and causing him to go to the ground. They called it a fumble. Trayvon Walker picks it up, scoops and scores. Please tell me where you think that he stumbled and then the ball comes out as he contacts the ground. The ground calls the ball to fumble. And they call it a fumble? Somebody tell me where every time we turn around with football, it seems like we find another new call that we need to now look up. Because now, at one point, we didn't know what a catch was. Now we don't know what a fumble is. This is getting ridiculous. At the end of the day, that was a blown call. 100% blown call. And because of the terrible officiating at that point, it seemed like our head coach felt like, you know what? Let me just put a little bit more oil to this fire. I'm going to go for it on 4th and 3, 4th and 1. I'm going to sit back and try to do the 2-point conversions, give you a tush push. They didn't work either one at a time. We went 0 for 3 for a conversion. We went 0 for 3 for the 2-point conversion. 0 for 3 for the 2-point conversion. We gave up 9 points in this game. 9 points. And if we already had 28, and if we would have tacked on 9, we would have had 37. and we would have tied our season high. Listen to what our coach has to say about him giving up 9 points. Listen to this.
In the past, you know, and so you always think about everything. You think about who you have. You think about your past experiences with it. You always look at the analytics of it. You know, we've been pretty good on those. Today they did a good job. And so I'll look at everything, but everything in the moment, I'm always doing what I think is best for the football team. And you know, today it didn't work, but you know, that's the way it goes. That's the hat I have to wear, right? You know, when we get a 4th down and we convert a 4th down, you know, we're not, you know, nothing's really said. When we don't, you know, I understand that there's going to be questions, but again, I have to be able to have the balls to do that, really, at the end of the day, and say, am I doing everything I can do to help us win the game? And then those moments I thought I was, but I'll go back and relook at them. I'm always going to be hypercritical of myself, and when it doesn't work, I'm definitely going to think even more about it.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Nick Sirianni, you don't understand, but I'm going to break it down to you just a little bit here, my man. You have a Super Bowl caliber team. We're 1 drop away from being 7-1. You have a legit QB that's playing MVP caliber. You have an MVP caliber running back who is now playing not just MVP caliber, he's playing Offensive Player of the Year caliber running back. He has close to over 1,000 yards, and we're only halfway through the season. You have 1-2 when it comes to the wide receiver. It's probably the best dynamic duo in the league. And then you have, right now, one of the best defenses in the league. And every single time it seems like we have all the formulas, because it seems like we have an offensive coordinator that's doing his thing. We have the defensive coordinator that's dialing up his thing. All we need to have is our coach to be able to motivate a bunch of group of men and get us prepared for the next game. That's it. That's it. And somehow, some way, he's trying to blow it for us. Well, I understand that he's aggressive. I get it. I get it. Nick Sirianni is aggressive. I get it. Because when we look at Dan Campbell on the other side, he's just as aggressive, but we're not giving him slack like when it comes to him. We're not. We're sitting back. When it comes to Nick Sirianni, we're literally talking about we want to fire this man. I think he just needs to dial back that aggression just a little bit. Look and get a feel of the game. See what's happening in this game before we think that we can do the tush push, because the tush push wasn't working. It was not working. So we need to dial back and see what do we have, because at the end of the day, those were field goals, and field goals. Game is over. Game is over. We want to do 2-point conversions. No! Game was over. We keep on putting our foot to their throat. I get it. But come on. At one point, all we need to do is kick a field goal, and we're in a 2-possession game. The game is over. Gotta get right. We gotta get right. I hope Nick Sirianni is doing exactly what he said. Taking a look in the mirror at himself on that one. Because, my man, the players are getting you out off the hot seat right now. You're putting your own self on the hot seat. Come on, we got to do better than that. We got to do better than that. Because I don't know about y'all, but it just had that feeling of that Atlanta game again. It just had that feeling of that Atlanta game again. And if that Atlanta game would have hit this one, oh, I think heads would have rolled. Heads would have rolled. My thing about we put Jake the Mate in a crazy situation at one point. The end of the game, you're putting him in a situation asking him to hit a 57-yard field goal, and he's already rusty. Remember, his long is 61, and he said he had to put a lot of adrenaline into that. But at the end of the day, you got to take the points, man. Take the points. But don't put your kicker in a messed up situation to where he's got to hit a 57-yard field goal, rusty and all. Come on. We're better than that. We're better than that. At the end of the day, a win's a win. A win is a win. Saquon Barkley, man, you went out there, and I mean, you went out there and did your thing. 27 carries for $159. Oh, 3 catches for 40 yards and another tutty. Oh, got the one off the real route. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful catch. Then the other one off a 3rd and 20. I think it was off a 3rd and 22. 3rd and 22. They call his number, and he goes out there and he runs for a touchdown. That was a risky call. Risky call. Shout out to Kellen Moore. I know you called that one. You had to definitely have called that one. Let's look at our QB1. QB1, you went out there and you did your thing. 18 for 24, 230, 13 carries for 67 yards with a touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. I must just say this. There was a tweet out there. Check this tweet out. He's throwing 12 touchdowns, no interceptions, and above 100-point passing rating. And all of them have been wins. All of them have been wins. If QB1 keeps playing like this, yeah, we can start talking. We're going to start talking. We're going to start talking even louder. We're definitely going to start talking even louder. I'm going to call this catch before Smitty's catch one of the most acrobatic and clutch catches I've seen in a little bit. Jahad Dotson. That was a crucial catch because not only was it a crucial catch, that was after A.J. Brown was out. Shout out to A.J. Brown. They said it was a knee injury. Expect him to be just fine. But for Smitty to go out there and make some crucial catches, that's why I'm telling you right now, Smitty might be one of the most underrated receivers in the NFL. Check this catch out. That catch might have been before, I don't know. The Garrett Wilson catch was on point, but this catch was even more on point because of when he had to catch it, how he had to catch it, and I mean, the toe tag swag. I mean, come on now. Slim Reaper is that dude. He is him. He is him. I'm going to say this again. He is him. Slim Reaper. Shout out to you, my guy. At the end of the day, we're 6-2. Kobe Dean, shout out to you. That was very, very clutch. He said he's seen it many times. He said he's seen it with Kenneth Gainwell in practice. He's seen it in college. And he's been burnt a few times. But he said this will be that last time I get burnt. He made a clutch play, and I'm going to tell you right now, he saved Nick Sirianni's job this week. He definitely saved his job. But needless to say, I don't care how we're looking at it, he's going to be with us for the rest of the year. Good, bad, and the ugly. We're riding. We're riding. We got to ride with Nick Sirianni. Unfortunately, like I said, a lot of chit-chat was going on about his job. Even here, I was talking it too. But at the end of the day, there's no way you're going to get rid of a head coach that is at 6-2, one of the hottest teams in the league, and you're just going to up and just get rid of the head coach. Like I said again, there's not many out there that is capable of doing what he's doing right now. Yeah, he's doing a lot of talking. Yeah, he's mismanaging the games right now. But at the end of the day, QB1 and them boys are doing their thing. We got out of a squeaker one against the Jags. Lord, did we get out of a squeaker. Because at the end of the day, this could have been a whole lot different conversation. Whole lot different conversation. But, again, the Eagles survived 28-23 against Jacksonville Jaguars. I want to thank you for watching the Skybox exclusively on YouTube. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, email us at the number one Skybox at gmail.com. It's me, Michael C., the source of life, over the mic. And remember these 4 words. Now let's make it epic. Go Birds.
Let's make this epic.
If you like this episode, just look at what we did to the Bengals last week. A dominant performance.